Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me today in the Oasis Healing Temple for today's reading. I just wanted to leave this one open and ask for any messages that wanted to come through for the collective that is tuning into these different readings. We have 3 piles to choose from. I'm going to get your significator cards right now for the 3 piles. All right, this is way too many. We're going to reshuffle. Pile number 1, pile number 2, alright, we'll reshuffle to pile number 3. Since we're very eager to talk. Pile number 3, please. Just one card. We're going to take the hero. Alright, let's see. Pile number 1. We have intuition with the Carribean Calcite. It's a little cloudy here today, so I turned on my lamp to see if that will help us get some better light back here. Pile number 2. This one is the 5 of Fire. And that is with Chevron Amethyst or Dream Amethyst. You may be drawn to the image on the card or the crystal. Pile number 3, we have the hero with a black moonstone. Okay, if you need more time to meditate on which pile is speaking to you, go ahead and pause the video now. The timestamps are going to be in the description box below, and I will see you at your readings. Pile number 1, this is your reading. You chose the intuition card with the Caribbean Calcite. I'm going to place these over here. And let's see what your reading is about, shall we? So we have the King of Water with intuition. I keep checking my camera because I always seem to have these crooked somehow. Alright, let's get some more insight. We have the rune Fehu. Possessions won or earned. Earned income, luck, abundance, financial strength in the present or near future. Ooh, that is awesome. We have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay, so I definitely see that you have gotten... there's an upgrade coming in for the third eye. There's new perceptions, new awareness. There's a big shift that's coming in. You're weaving a new beginning for yourself. Yeah, there's a definite upgrade for you where you have reached some emotional maturity with this higher perspective. Yeah, you've got a lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom. Okay, let's see what else we have. Shaman Master, be grateful in movement and action. Okay, so we have some more action. There's a lot of change and shifts taking place in your intuition, in your emotional body. Yeah, there's some healing that's taken place. You've done some healing work on yourself, attained some emotional perspective, some higher perspective. You may have done some shadow work, some healing, some inner child work, and there's a big shift in your perspective. And you're weaving this whole new beginning for yourself. There's a new blueprint that's coming online for you that's being activated. And when we mean, what we say by blueprint is it's a new like level. You've graduated a class, there's some lessons that you've learned and that you've overcome, and now you're moving up, you're leveling up, and you're getting new classes, new teachers. It's a new beginning. You're moving forward. You've healed from some patterns that have been repetitive in your family or in your life, and you're now moving forward into a new future, a new timeline that's going to be very beneficial. It's going to be very abundant. It is something that is well deserved. So just, be grateful. Appreciate yourself. Congratulate yourself for having done the work. Let's see what else we have. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. Look at that. We have, you have a lot of wisdom. You get a lot of guides with you. You definitely have achieved some mastery over some emotions or some, false perspective, an illusion that you've carried for a lot, maybe several lifetimes, several incarnations. You've been working on this pattern, and with this beautiful crown that he's wearing, with these looks like wings that are coming from his eyes. Like you have just shifted so much of your perspective, and you've done the healing work. A lot of healing. Oh my goodness, look at this. We have direction, guardian, choose your path. Look at all these guides that are with you. You definitely have a big connection to Mother Earth and the animal kingdom. Ooh, look at all these birds. Look at all these. Yeah, there's this a major shift in perspective and a big leap forward. Yeah, you've healed some aspect of your inner child that has received a lot of healing and a bunch of shifts. You've been able to go into the darkness and stand in your truth and reconnect to your innocence. Wow. And you get a lot of guards protecting you right now. And you are now able to make the choice of where you want to go moving forward. You're no longer needing to go through the cycle again, repeat this pattern. It's time for you to move forward and decide what it is that you really want to do now, because you have this direction guardian to help you choose your path. So you have the choice now. What is this that you want to do, having learned and graduated from this lesson? We have hummingbird, miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Oh, you're meant to help teach others. You're here to help them shift how to learn, how to overcome these hardships, and how you did it. And it is a gift and a blessing that you're going to bless others with. Yeah, and these miracles, this miracle of blessing, this new beginning that's coming in for you, financial strength. Ooh. Let's see what else we have. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. Yeah, I got a lot of starseeds on this channel that have been here doing the work, healing the lineages that they are born into. You might be one of my repeat subscribers who are here doing the shadow work and are bringing the healing into your DNA, into your family lineage, overcoming these shadows, the feelings of neglect and abandonment, just abuse of sorts, where we're born into these families that don't know how to nurture their children. They don't know how to handle emotions, and they just are not very supportive, and they're under these programs that are very, very old and very toxic of how children should be, seen and not heard, and women don't have much value. They're only good in the kitchen and in the bedroom, and they're just to be a servant type of attitude. It's very old and outdated, and you are someone who's been born into a family lineage to help bring that change and bring that shift and bring it forward to the equality and the nurturing and the loving energies that need to be more dominant here on the earth. Yeah, and you have brought that nurturing energy into your inner child and into yourself, and healed the part of you that did not feel very loved and nurtured, and you've held on to that purity within and just nurtured your inner child and brought it forward with you, so that now you're able to choose what you want to do, having mastered those energies, mastered your shadow, faced your fears, took on the challenge and overcome it. And it's not easy. How we have power animal. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with the situation. Yeah, some of you have this big connection to the animal kingdom, to Mother Nature and everything, because you have so many nature spirits around you. Some of you might be very drawn to birds, to owls especially, because you have several owls, but we do have, I believe that's an eagle, and we have hummingbirds. I'm not sure, I think this is just an angel, but there's a lot of wings surrounding it. But yeah, there's a lot of creatures here. So you may have felt very safe in Mother Nature. That may have been your safe space, where you found your connection, where you've held on to your innocence. And that is what kept you going through the dark times, was that beautiful connection that you have to Mother Earth and to nature and the animal kingdom. And for me, truly, when you don't feel like you fit in and you don't feel safe in your home environment, you find, that safetiness in Mother Nature, because she is our ultimate mother. She's all of our mothers. She provides the safe space for us. She provides, the shade. She provides the wood for our homes. She provides the food to nurture us. And, the waters and the lakes and the oceans, everything is here and provided for. All the cures are found in nature for every ailment that we have. Just modern science has, actually synthesized it a little bit and added chemicals and everything to it to mass produce things. But truly, if you were to use her herbs and her bark and the roots and the flowers and even the foods that she produces, it would help bring us to a healthy, more natural state of being. And that is probably where you felt your connection, where you felt safety, where you felt, loved and appreciated, was through the nature kingdom, the nature realm. And so your guides are telling you, the animal spirits especially, are saying that they have your back, that you are supported, that no matter what you choose in all situations, that they're going to help you in whatever decision you make going forward. And then we have the womb card. So right now you are in the womb. You're being held by Mother Nature, by the Galactic Mother, in the womb of creation, of potential. And so this new beginning, this cocoon that you might find yourself in, is where you are able to make those choices. So after doing some healing work, and before we move on to the next path, the next journey, before we upgrade into the next class that we're about to get into, we go through the womb, and there's some cleansing and healing and nurturing that takes place so that we can be washed of the old energies, and then we are, in a sense, purified and ready to step into the new path, onto the new path. And this is where we sign our new contracts with new guides. We also decide who we're going to be working with, if we're going to meet some of our soulmates in this shift that we're stepping into, and what all we're going to be doing, what are our new goals that we're setting for ourselves. So you might be in that space, you might be being asked to go ahead and set some goals for you moving forward. What is it that you want to achieve now? Having mastered this, what is it you want to do now moving forward, and setting those intentions. And we have letting go, allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. I love that. So yeah, you're going through a purification phase at the moment, letting go of everything that you've been through that has been very challenging, that you have actually overcome. You've listened to your instincts, you have mastered your emotions, you've shifted your intuition and your perspective and grown and elevated them so that you're ready to embrace change and move forward. So continue to cleanse and release work with that violet flame energy to help cleanse up any old patterns that might be still in your aura or attached to your energetic system, so that you can completely heal this lineage and set them healthy boundaries, so that you don't have to worry about, you know, dealing with anybody who's trying to drain your energy and you know, shift your focus from your goal. So you always want to remain grounded in the present moment, connecting to Mother Nature, because she's going to help you stay on your path, your desired path. I want to get some more cards for you, pile number 1. How can you stay grounded to receive? Let's see, what cards can we choose for you? Let's get some crystal guides real quick. Ask what crystals you can work with. Crystals for pile number 2. Let's get some crystal messages. Pile number 1, sorry. Pile number 1. Okay, we got another one right here. Right. Look at all these colors. We got a lot of different chakras being activated right now. Let's go for these bright colored ones. So you have sulfur, sourced from volcanic areas. Sulfur is an excellent companion for bottled up emotions that can manifest as skin conditions, fevers, and emotional outbursts. Sulfur has a negative electrical charge, allowing it to absorb toxicity and destruction from your surroundings. Sulfur also brings to light the natural disasters in your personal landscape, highlighting your shadows in order to clear the path for renewal. This opens up awareness for triggers and can cause eruption, placing consciousness in action. So your crystals are saying that whenever you feel that there is something from the past that is coming up to the surface, like you may have this old memory that gets stirred up from your past, from your childhood, an experience with another person. Relationships are our biggest teachers, because we're always learning about ourselves and we're learning about the environment that's around us. And so when you have these triggers, when you get triggered in those moments, to try to take deep breaths in the moment and question, what is this emotion showing you? Like, what are you teaching me? Try to find the source of that emotion the first time you experience this, because when we receive a trigger, it's showing you that there's something that occurred in your past that this situation is reminding you of. And it's a moment where you didn't feel like you had control, or in the moment you felt like you were not able to express yourself in the moment that you needed to express a certain amount of anger, disappointment, sadness, you know, betrayal, whatever it was that was happening. It was something that you weren't allowed to express your true feelings in the moment. And so now you're being triggered by somebody else doing this exact same thing, or a situation that reminds you of this first experience. And so that is where the healing needs to take place. So it is where you need to enter into your mind and into your emotions to do the healing work, to enter into the shadow, to allow yourself to express those emotions that you felt were repressed at the moment, and so that you can bring healing and perspective into those emotions. Because if there's an emotional charge about a situation, that means there's healing work that needs to be done. Okay, once there's no more, like, as soon as something triggers you, there's always an emotional charge to it. And that's how you know you're being triggered, because there's this emotional, like, pop, or you want to respond. Like, I'm going to say respond is how you should act, but most people just react and attack in the moment, because they feel like they're being attacked. But what we want to do is to try to get to the place where we're not reacting to the situation. We're trying to respond to it as calmly as possible, because anybody who's really trying to attack you is trying to take your power away and make you feel like you have no control and no power. And we don't want to give those types of people any time, any energy, any reaction, because that's really what they want. Is they want your reaction. They want you to be angry. They want you to be, you know, throwing words at them and fighting them, because that's how they feed off of your energy. That's how they know, ooh, watch, all I got to do is say this and I'll get them to respond this way. You know, it's a manipulation, it's a game, and it's them trying to mess with your energy and control you. And the moment you start playing those games with them, then they've got you, right? And so you always want to be in control. You want to be the master over your emotions. You want to be the master over your thoughts. You don't want anybody to get you to react and respond without you having control over how you're reacting and responding. You want to be the one who's in control over how you respond to someone, which is extremely hard. Just so y'all know, this takes, you know, time to master your emotion. It takes time to master your thoughts and to heal those childhood experiences that were so traumatic, you know, or else, and nobody would be sick. Everybody would be healthy and happy, you know. So many people didn't have those beautiful childhoods. Nobody gets, you know, gets those beautiful childhoods without any kind of issues. There's nobody on the planet who's walking around with like, everything's been so happy in my life, everything's been perfect. Like, there's no one. Just so you know, they may pretend, but no. And even the nicest people, sometimes those are the ones who've had it the worst, you know, but they have found peace, and they found healing. They have found the beauty in the world, you know, and that is very hard to find. But it takes a lot of work and dedication, and it is possible, and you can do it, because you yourself have the ability to do that. If you have not done this, you are being asked to do this, to practice this, to become the Shaman master. Okay, we have amber, exuding warmth and electrical charge. Amber was believed by the Chinese to encapsulate the soul of the tiger when it dies. With a rich history, amber was used as a protective talisman dating back to ancient times. Technically comprised of tree resin that has been fossilized, amber is used for grounding higher energies back to earth. When rubbed, it can become electrically charged, dispelling negativity and igniting desire. Ooh, amber is used as a purifier, cleansing the environment and chakras alike. Use amber to electrify your light. Beautiful. So definitely, when you want to empower yourself, work with these colored crystals, the yellows and the oranges, because they bring in that healing energy that helps you feel emotionally secure. It helps you feel confident in yourself and in your decisions and your choices, and it helps you empower those emotions so that you can be more in control of your reactions, so that you're not, you know, reacting. You can be more responding to the moment versus responding to something that happened in your childhood. And this is an echo that's coming up for you to readdress it. So it's not necessarily this situation that's getting you so energized and angry. It is just that this person is almost like a messenger from to bring and stir up these energies that have been repressed and blocked for so long, so that you can bring healing, because this is how you level up and move forward. It's by addressing things in the past that you didn't deal with. And so in order for you to graduate and move forward out of this class, you have to deal with the things that you may have skipped over. So it's time for you to go back and readdress them and understand them from this adult perspective, from this level of consciousness that you have achieved now, going back to those moments and try to look back on them and try to elevate your perspective in the moment that these things were occurring, and try to bring in that healing, that loving, that forgiving energy, so that you can let it go and move forward. We have sodalite. Rational thinking is heightened with the logic stone. Known to clear mental confusion and embrace analytical and creative problem solving for those on the sensitive side of the spectrum. Sodalite helps ease anxiety around emotions and calms inclinations towards blighty feelings. The stone provides insights into the truths that make sense, not just logically, but also intuitively. It calls you back to your animal instincts, guiding you to trust your bodily sensations and the messages your physical self is constantly sending to your brain. What a great stone to work with. So sodalite will help you connect back to your instincts, back to Mother Earth, to working with your spirit guides, to your animal guides, because when we're using our instincts, it's an immediate, you pick up on the energies that are around you. We're meant to feel the sensations that are around us. That's how we know when there's danger afoot. You pick up intuitively those vibrations, like walking into a room where somebody's had an argument. You can feel the intense energies in the room. You feel everybody's tension. Those are there for a reason. Those are our instincts. That's how we know how to respond when there's a predator around. It's to set healthy boundaries, protect yourself. That's why they're there, and we're meant to use them, not repress how we feel. We're meant to allow them to flow through us and not hold them down. Allow ourselves to feel them. So when you feel sad about something, allow yourself to feel sad. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with feeling sad about something. It is a feeling, and we're human. We're meant to feel things. And just as much as we're meant to feel happy and we're meant to feel excitement and all those, every emotion has a place and a reason, and we should accept them all. Even when we're angry about something, our anger teaches us to set those healthy boundaries to protect ourselves from somebody who wants to hurt us and do us harm, and they don't really care about our heart and our feelings. That's not somebody you want to keep close to you, because there's no respect. And somebody who values your relationship, they value your heart and your feelings, and they don't want to hurt you. They want to work on the relationship. And so they will, apologize for something that has hurt you, and their actions will prove that they're sorry. So follow your instincts. Tune into those instincts. We have citrine spirit quartz, a centered and empowered stone. Citrine spirit quartz asks you to take command over your life. By having clear intentions, you can begin to lead from a grounded and assertive place, giving you the results that complement your needs. Citrine spirit quartz enhances your sense of self-awareness, dissolving apprehension and self-doubt to clear the way for more confidence in your daily life. No matter what material things you may or may not possess, it is highly focused, an excellent stone for planning and goals. Let's see. This is a great stone for your solar plexus, which is your center for self-confidence and being confident in yourself and being more self-aware. And that's the thing, a lot of people are very, they lack self-awareness. They're just going about their day, doing whatever. They say things that come straight to their mind without a second thought of how it's going to be received by the person they're saying it to, completely oblivious to, this might be offensive, and it's just their level of perception, their level of awareness, where their consciousness is at the moment. Some people just are very, they're very unconscious. They have no clue what they're even talking about and how, offensive some of their words actually are. And that can be the older generations especially. And no offense, because I know this is a lot of the programming that they've all had to undergo because of their parents and society that they were raised in and everything like that, and all the pressures that have been around them. It's just the programming. And so they'll say things that are just very inappropriate. And when you bring to their awareness and you say it like, that is very offensive and it sounds like this, and then when they can hear you say it to them in that way, they're like, oh my God, like I did not mean it like that. I didn't even think of it sounding that way or it coming off that way. And and it gives them the opportunity to apologize. And sometimes it's all it is. It's having that conversation and bringing it to their awareness. But you have to be, people are more responsive to somebody who is very calm in their approach of telling someone like, this really hurts my feelings, like I need to talk to you, can we talk about something, you said something the other day, and I'm not sure if you realize that this is this is what you said, and this is how it made me feel, you know, and because this is how I received it, you know, and it's trying to get clarity on the meaning behind the words they're choosing to use. And it's teaching people how to be more precise and more selective in the words that they're using when they're communicating to one another, because your words have such meaning, and it can be interpreted in so many different ways. And so it's being very selective on what we're choosing to say to one another as not to be offensive to someone. But it takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable to say that. But you also have to trust the individual that you're talking to. And if that individual is very unresponsive, you know, if they're not wanting to hear it and they just want to make excuses and attack and get completely defensive, like, oh my goodness, know that that is not somebody that you really want to build a strong bond with, you know. Set some healthy boundaries. Okay. All right, we have the golden anhydro herkimer. Ooh, how rare. Containing floating gold liquid. Golden anhydro herkimer is named after the oil suspended within the crystal. Rare and possessing wisdom from the Himalayas where it's found, the stone stimulates the third eye and enhances intuition and connection to the universe. Golden hydro herkimer promotes gender fluidity and acceptance, assisting in transitions and connecting with one's gender or healing wounds. Oh, strongly tied to the solar plexus, golden anhydro herkimer can clear out emotional baggage from many lifetimes. Live out loud and proud. I love that. So some of you may have had, you know, you may be somebody who is, you know, in the new collectives that are here on the planet that are very androgynous, you know, and it's hard for them to identify themselves as male and female because they feel, you know, completely whole within themselves. They don't feel like they're either or. They feel like they're a them, you know, or they're just very, you know, they love everyone and see love as love. And those are these higher collectives that are coming onto the planet now to teach us more about love. And I love that because it's to open everyone up. It's to get us to see the many forms that love comes in and not be so narrow focused. You know, it's really about evolution and evolving our awareness and our perceptions of things and not be so limited and narrow-minded and boxed in. You know, love comes in so many different forms, and it's beautiful, and we're here to learn from that. But just, you know, some people, it's just their programming, and, you know, some of them you just can't change. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, you know, because they are unwilling to learn, you know, and those are the ones, you're not your tribe, they're not your people, you know, and you're here to connect and make those connections to the ones who are. All right, we have Wolfenite. The journey has only just begun. Wolfenite can travel through your past, present, and future and opens up communication with the spirit world. It also aids in past life recognition, helping you to see soul contracts that you've made in this lifetime, facilitating the karmic reunion, and completing a cycle once the lesson has been learned. Wolfenite is a powerful past life healing stone, resolving any issues that need to be faced and regaining magic lost in past lives to be used here and now. Beautiful. Like I was saying in the beginning, there are some karmic patterns that have been generational in the family that you've been born into, and you've been here working on healing these energies, healing this emotional connection that you have. You know, perhaps it's your family and the way that they see you and the way that they have expectations on how you're supposed to live, who you're supposed to love, you know, what job you're meant to have and everything, how you're supposed to function in this world. And you're here to create all that change and to bring these shifts in, to have this open perspective. And you're here to bring that change into that family lineage, you know. And some of these people that we've been in contract with we've been in contract with them for lifetimes, trying to heal and overcome these lessons with one another. So in one lifetime, you were a bad guy. In another lifetime, they were a bad guy. And there's been these role reversals back and forth to teach each other these lessons. And in this lifetime, this is when we've all chosen to finally heal those and to end those contracts with those people. So we're no longer having to reincarnate and be involved in the toxic energies of having to pay back all these, to teach each other these lessons of not needing anybody else's approval but our own, and learning to love ourselves, give ourselves that self-validation, not seeking anybody else's approval, because people like this, you're never going to get their approval because they want you to be their way, and you're not that. You're here to bust out of that bubble and show them what love really is, what unconditional love really is. It doesn't have all these conditions on it. And to be okay not having their approval and not expecting them to change, because then that means that it's okay for them to expect you to change, and so you can't have these expectations on anybody. It's really like love them for where they are and for who they are, and send love to them, that they grow and they evolve out of the lessons that they have set for themselves, because you're here to help teach them lessons and they are here to help teach you lessons. And so the lessons that you're learning from them are to love yourself and to see that love comes in all these many forms, and not to need any validation outside of yourself, and to connect to your true mother, Mother Nature, and to all your spirit guides. They're always guiding you. They've always been with you this entire time. You're never alone. And to shine your bright, unique, gorgeous light for all your tribe to find you. We have tree agate. Tree agate is a stable force that grounds you back to earth, rooting you to the core of your being. A stone in resonance with nature, tree agate asks that you nurture the seeds you have planted and provide enough sustenance for them to succeed. Weed out the negativity and naysayers, including your own inner critic, and know that despite it all, you are good enough. Tree agate promotes security in moments of growth, so you feel safe as you expand in your journey. Follow your truth and know that you are supported along the way. I love this for you, pal number 1. Such confirmation. Your true mother is Mother Earth, and she loves you. She placed no judgment on you. She wants you to love yourself, nurture yourself, pull out any of those weed thoughts that make you feel like you're not good enough and that the only way to be worthy is to be X, Y, and Z according to society. And you are beautiful just as you are created. You are here to be your unique bright light and to shine everything that makes you you, and to stand in that power, stand in that sovereignty of who you have been created to be, and to nurture that beauty that is within you, and to feel safe. Nurture yourself, feel safe in your body, and the more you feel safe with who you are in your body, your beautiful bright light will continue to grow and inspire others. I love this for you, pal number 1. What a beautiful message to come through. I hope this reading resonates. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'd love to have you back for future readings. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome, pal number 2. This is your reading. You chose the Chevron Amethyst stone with the 5 of Fire. Okay, so let's get into your reading and see what this is about. I try and make sure that my cards stay even on this board because they like to bounce around sometimes. So we have healing. Alright, so there's some healing that's coming in, something that seems a little bit conflicting energies here. Yeah, it seems like there was a little bit of battle, a little bit of struggle for control, and now some healings come in. We have Ewas. Transformation may represent a horse, a car, a plane, a boat, or other vehicle movement and change for the better. That's great. We have that change that's coming in for you. Honesty. I can always expect the truth from others, but I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Safe home. I cast the circle round about. Safety now is beyond doubt. The Maiden. Lots of growth for you, pile number 2. Let's keep going. Solar plexus chakra, it's safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. So there's some, I feel like you may have had maybe a lack of confidence in yourself with the solar plexus healing. Maybe been, battling your own mind and how you perceive things, maybe how you perceive yourself, or maybe you doubt your own abilities. Maybe been very harsh with yourself and the way that you perceive who you are. Yeah, there's been a lot of struggle. But there's a lot of healing that's taking place for you. You're starting to feel more comfortable in your body and who you are. There's a lot of blessings that are coming in for you, a lot of forward movement, a lot of fertility and growth is taking place. Yeah, and see, we have this safety here. It's safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. Maybe you were in an abusive home or relationship, I feel. And there's been a lot of struggle, a power struggle that has made you feel like you were not good enough. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Look at that. We have this, the caduceus staff twice here. Healing of the masculine and feminine. So the way that you see yourself, love yourself, the way that you accept yourself. Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. Oh, pile number 2. Yeah, you've just been struggling so much. Let's go with this one. Twin flame. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Aww. So this could be about the way that you love yourself or the relationship that you have been in. You've been in several different types of relationships, very toxic relationships, or you may have thought that this was your twin flame and this was your person, but it was very abusive, very negative. And when we're in those types of relationships, it is because we are looking for somebody to give us our value, to love us, to see us, to appreciate us, and the way that we are trying to love them and give them our forgiveness and always see the good in them, even when they're doing bad things to us. And our heart is always wanting to see their innocence and see their purity and to see that they are just somebody who has been damaged themselves, and we can love them through their trauma and bring that healing to them. But sometimes, they don't want that healing. They don't want to heal and they don't want to change. They're happy feeling in control, and what makes them feel like they're in control is to have power over someone else, because in their childhood, their power was taken from them. And so in order for them to get their power back, they have to have power over someone else, because that is what they were taught. And so that is what they do to others. They overpower other people. They try to take their power away by making them feel less than, and making you feel like somehow you have to beg for their love, and that you have to be worthy enough for their love. And it's really the other way around. They should be honoring the love that you're offering them and seeing your the beauty of your heart and your vulnerability and your constant forgiveness and understanding and your empathy and such. And their pain doesn't allow them to see that. They're too much in their pain and their suffering, and that's all they have to offer. And so it's time for you to set those healthy boundaries to detach from that type of toxicity and to set some healthy boundaries for yourself, to pour love into yourself, to fill your own cup up with love and nurturing, healing energies, being honest with yourself about what are you truly getting out of this relationship. You know, how are they supporting you? Are they pouring love into you, or are they just taking away from you and making you feel less and less, you know, confident in yourself and feeling, you know, less on I want to say less valuable, less lovable, you know, less worthy, all those types of energies. And you're being asked to bring in some true vision, to open your eyes, take off those rose-colored glasses, you know, where you're seeing them from your heart space, and see their actions for what they really are. And when you can see somebody who's intentionally doing things, you know, because they know you're never going to expect anything else, that you've tolerated with this type of, you know, this type of behavior for this long, why would you, you know, say no now? You know, you're always going to be forgiving and accepting and tolerating, so they're going to continue to do whatever they want to do with no consequence. So your guides, this message is saying to detach, to be honest with yourself, to bring some healing in, to see things from a different perspective, to pour energy into yourself so that you can feel safe and comforted in your own skin and not needing anybody else's approval. And for the other ones of you, your guides are telling you to, you know, let go of any self-doubt, to let go of any worries, any fears that you have, and to go with the flow, letting go of the mind and heart conflict. There's something that's going on where the mind says one thing but your heart says another, and so there's been these conflicting energies within. Maybe you're not sure, you know, your heart's telling you one thing but your mind's saying another, so there's been these conflicting energies within. And this message is asking you to tune into your heart space, listen to your heart, feel grounded, connect to Mother Nature, because that's where you can feel present in the present moment versus reacting to something from the past, which our mind likes to do, or feeling completely, you know, only in our heart space, where we can, you know, unfortunately we can be a little too empathetic when we're only in our heart, because we want to see everybody from that innocent space, but not everybody's acting out of their innocence. So some people are acting out of their trauma. So that's just something that may apply to some of you. Just take what resonates for you from this reading, because there's a couple different things coming through these cards. We have play the dolphin, swim in the happy joy of living, inhale confidence and exhale fear, dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. That's a beautiful card. So there's this beautiful energy that's coming in here with tapping into those divine feminine energies of loving yourself, feeling confident with who you are, nurturing yourself, being grounded in the present moment, and allowing yourself to play and just enjoy being, and tapping into that divine wisdom that is yours. I'm not sure how the maiden card plays in here yet, because the maiden's a very young, youthful energy. So there's maybe some healing that's taking place with the inner child, some youthful energy that needs some healing. Maybe you need some more play because there's just been a lot of hard work, and you know, that can be where the conflict is, where there's a lot of attention that's being placed on working hard, and your heart's asking for a little bit more freedom and a little bit more play, a little bit more nurturing. Yeah, because there's this beautiful new creation, this transformation that's coming through, this healing that's occurring. So some of you may be stepping onto the path of healing, of coming out of this conflicting energies, you know, and stepping into your power and feeling safe, feeling grounded, feeling at home within your own body, feeling completely connected and grounding, where you're nurturing yourself, you're providing that self-love and self-care, and you're embracing this new version of yourself, being asked to be a little bit more playful, letting go of all the fears of the past, being able to embrace this forward movement, this new, this place of feeling safe and protected. And we have the angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. Yeah, we got a lot of safety coming in. So the angelic realm is definitely surrounding you right now and bringing those healing energies into you. With the medicine guardian here, I feel a lot of Archangel Raphael, who is the angel of healing. He's a master of healing. He works with math and science and technology and everything. And I definitely feel his presence around us. So you definitely have a lot of healing guides around you and supporting you right now with this transformation. You may have a connection to Sirius with the dolphins here. I'm going to get some crystal messages for you, pile number 2. Yeah, there may be somebody who's not being honest with you, and you're being asked to just trust yourself and trust your intuition, you know, trust your guides. This twin flame card. To me, what I felt was this unity of masculine and feminine energies, this heart and mind connection, where the two are coming together as a whole unit versus one over the other. It's just the heart and it's just the mind, and the two coming together and working, you know, as a unit versus, you know, opposing energies against one another. It's that Kundalini energy, having that sacred union within, where we are now whole. This, your higher self connection here, your connection to your higher self. Once we heal the masculine and feminine energies within us, we have this twin flame union, which is the divine feminine and the divine masculine marriage, the sacred marriage coming together. And then that opens up this channel for our higher self to connect to us, to connect to our human self. So it forms this bridge for our higher self to then be able to connect and tune in, for us to tune into our higher self a little bit more. So there's this beautiful transformation taking place for some of you here, especially with the coming home here, the safety home, feeling protected. It's safe for you. Yeah, so some of you have done a lot of that healing work, a lot of the shadow work, and you're creating that sacred union within and forming that bridge to your higher self. Lots of different messages in this reading. Okay, we're going to get some crystal messengers here. We have blue topaz. Inspired by the sun, blue topaz draws its strength from the solar energy, radiating warmth, generosity, strength, and vitality to those who seek it. With an impact as huge as the limitless sky, blue topaz's power is potent, magnifying psychic abilities and inner peace. Use this crystal in conjunction with your affirmations and visualizations, as it will amplify your intentions as you envision your future. Blue topaz stimulates creativity and a thirst for knowledge, granting the ability to express emotions and thoughts in a clear, profound way. That's a beautiful stone to work with, pile number 2. So there's a definite increase in your psychic abilities and your connection to your guides, and being open to work with these affirmations and your visualizations. We have Amethyst. Get ready to purify. Amethyst has powerful and beneficial properties, including the ability to release addictive behaviors while also protecting your energy field. Amethyst is a great crystal to meditate with, as it promotes peace and tranquility between your emotional, physical, and spiritual planes, creating harmony inside and out. It is linked to the crown and the third eye chakras, connecting your intuition to the divine source. Bask in the violet rays of the amethyst crystal and stimulate your soul. So this stone's great to work with for healing and finding that connection to your emotional and mental bodies, so that there is definite balance, also connecting you to your higher self and to source, so that you can receive further guidance on your path, especially those of you who have formed that unity and created that twin flame connection within. We have pink halite. Vibrating with love, pink halite allows you to shed layers of negative thought patterns and beliefs as you connect to the essence of your true self. Pink halite helps you embrace your new spiritual practices as a way of life, preventing you from picking up bad habits to begin with. With this stone, you will make choices out of self-love, honoring the highest version of yourself, and trusting that you will make decisions from your highest good. Pink halite is a natural form of the mineral salt known to cleanse toxins from the aura and replenish one's energy field. Ooh, that's a beautiful stone to work with. Pile number 2, pink halite. So definitely work with these crystals. Yeah, I do have a crystal shop online on Facebook. Actually, you can join my Facebook group. The link is in the description box below. We do have crystals. All the ones that you see on my channel are ones that we offer in the store. But this is definitely a great stone to work with to help you increase your self-love affirmations, to work on healing yourself, correcting those negative thoughts, those false programmings that you may have, or to shift any bad habits, to help you reaffirm those boundaries. We have rose aura quartz. The energy of love vibrates on a soul level, penetrating the body through its many layers of tissue all the way down to the cells. Rose aura quartz is a crystal of love with the ability to shift one's sense of self, provide nourishment for your growth, and transform fear and doubts into unconditional love, creating a strong bond to the universe. It creates a synergy between the pineal gland, located in the brain and associated with your third eye, and the heart chakra, infusing your intuition and space to give and receive more love. Woohoo! Great stone to work with to help your mind and heart to come in sync more, to open you up, open those channels of the feminine, to help you be a magnetic energy for all the beautiful blessings that are wanting to pour in for you, to help you learn how to receive more, because you're very good at giving. And it's time for you to receive, but it also helps you to learn how to give and receive in that balanced energy. Lots of pretty colors coming out. We have chrysocolla, known for cleansing the aura of toxins. Chrysocolla is a great crystal to use when experiencing high stress levels and burnout. The surface of chrysocolla resembles pristine oceanic views, and this aerial vantage point helps you to gain perspective on situations hitting too close to home. Take a step back when those situations arise and remember to prioritize your needs first. Deeply connect to the energy of the earth. Chrysocolla reminds us to get in touch with our own feminine side, the part of us that connects to our capacity for unconditional love. So definitely work with chrysocolla. It's a great stone for earthing, but it's also a really good stone to work with to help you heal the feminine energies of being able to receive the type of love that you're deserving of having, because you're somebody who's very empathic, so you're used to giving, that unconditional love to others, but you're a little bit more critical to yourself. So working with this chrysocolla, well, actually with a bunch of these crystals here, will help you learn how to love yourself and pour into your own cup. Because the more that you pour into yourself, the more love that you give yourself, the more worth that you see that you are. You put that high value on yourself. I am more deserving of somebody who loves me and treats me with respect. I deserve somebody who honors their word and their actions match their word, and it's placing that intention and that value to who you are and the relationships that you want to be in. And the more you can do that, the more blessings are going to pour into you, because that's what you're giving to yourself. And the more love, the more compassion, the more abundance and blessings that you can bless yourself with, the more your cup's going to overflow, and then you'll have more to share with others. You can't pour from an empty cup. So the more you fill your own cup up, the more you'll have to share with others. And it won't feel, you won't feel resentful for sharing because you're not receiving anything. You've learned how to give it to yourself. So your cup is always abundant. It's always overflowing because you pour into your cup first. And then therefore you now have so much to bless others with because your cup is always overflowing, okay? We have jade. Jade is high prized and sacred, a wonderful stone for protection and healing. Known as a dream stone, jade will stimulate messages and channel them into your dreams when placed on your third eye chakra. The ultimate good luck charm, jade promotes prosperity in every aspect of your life by opening your heart chakra and boosting your ability to receive. Wealth is nothing without your health, and jade is a reminder of this true abundance, uplifting, amplifying the good fortune of your vitality. Remember, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Ooh, lots of heart healing coming in for you. Work with jade. Definitely a great stone for abundance and good luck and receiving, all that you are worthy of. And then the last card we have is hematite. With the magnetism that is sky high, hematite has the ability to absorb negative emotions and create strong energetic boundaries. Its authoritarian force releases self-imposed limitations, a powerful stone to use in grounding oneself. Hematite activates the root chakra and balances out the 7 chakras by pulling toxicity from your aura. Deriving from the Latin word for blood, hematite cleanses the blood in the body by promoting circulation and energizing the nervous system to begin anew. Use hematite when you need that extra boost. What a beautiful ending for your reading. Hematite's such a great grounding stone. It's going to ground these healing energies in. It's going to help you be more connected and grounded in the present moment so that you can better to respond to the situations versus react to the situation, so that you can find that connection to your emotions and your thoughts, so you're no longer reacting to an old memory or an old situation, where you allow yourself to feel into your emotions, feel into your intuition, your instincts and your intuition, and using them both together hand in hand, and bringing that balance to heart and mind, so that you can be more magnetic, more into your divine feminine energies of being open to receiving. All right, pile number 2, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please take what resonates for you on your path and leave the rest. I'd love to hear from you. If you feel like sharing, comment below. Thanks for all your likes and your subscriptions. I'd love to have you back for future readings. And y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome, pile number 3. This is your reading. You chose the Hero card with the Black Moonstone. Hero. Let's see what else this reading is about. Okay, let's see, we have, ooh, beautiful. This is the Air card. Look at this dragon. Pile number 3, you are a fierce, this is fierce energy right here. The Hero is somebody who is, they're very courageous. They're somebody who's very loyal, very dependent. They put themselves, in danger for the good of all. They have a lot of humility. They're a humble person. They have everyone's best intentions. They're a very loyal, trustworthy person that you can depend on, and they're not afraid to face, danger and put themselves at risk for others. And then we have this beautiful air dragon here. There's this communication. See how they're holding this, like, this seed, this information that has a lot of codes, like star messages, light codes here. It's a lot of ancient wisdom. Ooh, okay, so there's the starseed energy that's right here. Somebody who's a galactic being, a starseed, who's come here to face the darkness, to bring in that healing energies. They took on the challenge to come to Earth to see these beautiful love intentions to help defend, those who are the innocent, and bring in that protection, that defending the innocent, defending the love, the purity, those who are, less fortunate, that type of energy. And it's a very, ancient, old, divine energy behind this being here. Whether this is you or somebody in your life. For me, I feel like this is you. Let me get some more information. Okay, this is a rune, so I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so just bear with me. Rado, Radho, travel both in physical terms and those of lifestyle direction, a journey, vacation, relocation, an evolution of change, of place or setting, seeing a larger perspective. Ooh, I love that. So definitely here to bring change and shifting the energies around, shifting these old, negative, lower forces that have been reigning on this planet for centuries. Alright, you're going to see me adjust my cards a couple times, you guys, because I've noticed on my readings that I'll start out going straight and then they'll just start to get crooked on me, and I'm not sure why. I'm going to be checking those often for you guys. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And then we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Oh, so you might be feeling a little doubtful about, who you are, or maybe choices that you've made. Let's get some more information about that, though. Oracle, wait for important information. Okay, so right now you're just being asked to pause, take a break before moving forward. So allow that doubt to just move through. Have some patience a little bit. You might be feeling like, okay, well, I've done all this work. Now what am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be moving forward? What's the next guidance? And so you're waiting on some information to come through. You're waiting for further instructions before moving ahead. Creativity, by all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. Yeah, look at this light that's pouring down here. Okay, so yeah, you're about to be receiving new light codes, new information. We have this 33 here, which is a connection to mastery, having achieved mastery over, let's say, a class, a level of information, some shadow work that you've been working on, and you have passed, and now you're waiting to receive further guidance, more information about the new path moving forward. And so in your hands there is this seed that you hold within this light code that you have right now that is soon to be activated. So right now you're just waiting to receive that information. Let this message be your confirmation that right now, let go of your doubts about what to do moving forward, and just know that you're being asked to wait. Wait for further instructions. We have take note of intuitive messages. Exactly. Follow your intuition. If you don't have any ideas on what you're meant to be doing, that right there is your message. That you're in a holding pattern at the moment. You're waiting to download further instructions before moving ahead, because you have this hero energy. So maybe you've been in a warrior energy for a long time, and so you're always waiting to, what's the next step? What am I supposed to be doing? What shadows am I meant to, go after and face? And right now you may have potentially done a lot of the healing work already, and now you are waiting further instruction before moving forward. So there could be a clearing, cleansings that's taking place right now. before you receive further instruction going forward. So just allow yourself to be in that place of being in that pause and allowing yourself to inhale before moving forward. And in your inhale, relax, rest, enjoy life, congratulate yourself for everything that you've done leading up to this moment. Do a little bit of self-review, do some self-love, self-reflection, and just congratulate yourself for everything that you've done to get you where you are on the path right now. Yeah, because there's something that's going to be being revealed to you. And look at this. We have Druid. Hold the space. Yeah, hold yourself in a position. Don't let this doubt come in here. Hold on to your light. Hold on to your intuition and your connection to your light, right? Because there's something that you hold within that it's not time for you to move forward yet with those codes, with this information, for everything that you hold from having done all this work. It's not time for you yet to move forward. Don't run ahead too quickly. You're going to miss something, or, it hasn't downloaded all the way into your system yet. This new activation that's coming in for you. There's going to be more to be revealed. We have Loon. Intuitive. Listen to the song of your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Yes. All right, so it's time for you to just take some time out for yourself, to just connect, to ground, recenter yourself, be more in the present moment. It's not time to slay any dragons at the moment. You've done a lot of healing work, a lot of warrior energy you've been using, and right now you're being asked to just, chill a little bit, breathe, congratulate yourself before moving forward, because there's some instructions, some insights that needs to be coming in, or you need to gain some more insight. There's some tools in the situations that you've overcome, that you just need to gather up before moving forward. And there may be some tools you need to put down because they don't need to come forward with you on the path, We have crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experience, and miraculous energy. Exactly. You're receiving an upgrade right now, and you need that time to rest, ground, connect into your root chakra so that you can receive these downloads and fully integrate them into, your body and into your awareness. And it takes you to be slow in the moment and have some patience and allow these energies to fully download into your system before you can move forward. That way you don't get no glitches or disruptions. Think of like a computer when you're trying to download, a new software into your system, because essentially that's what you're doing. You're getting an upgrade, and you don't want any disruptions in receiving these upgrades. You just want it to smoothly, integrate into the system. And so that's what you're being asked to do. Listen to your intuition. If you're not receiving further steps to move forward, that's because the information is to wait and pause and allow yourself to be okay and confident in that, and don't let doubt or indecision creep in there because you haven't received guidance in moving forward. You're in that, in that phase of the in-between, you don't have that full footing yet, you're one steps up off the ground, so you don't have that stable balance yet. So allow yourself to just, rest and chill. It's okay. You haven't done anything wrong. You haven't misstepped. We have you are profoundly clairvoyant. Trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. That's awesome. So you're definitely getting some upgrades in these upper chakras here. You might be getting, with this oracle and the clairvoyant, these upgrades to your third eye, upgrades to the crown chakra, more connection to the spiritual realms, to your divine self, to the higher realms and everything. And then we have the fault line. Fault line. Fault line's the crack, you know, maybe feeling like something has fallen through the cracks. Maybe you missed something. Yeah, this goes with our indecision and our doubt. Doubting, you may doubt your own connection, doubting that you have the ability to tap into the spiritual realms, that you are divinely connected, that you are this divine being that has this ancient wisdom that you hold, this beautiful perception, this warrior heart that you contain. Yeah, don't let that doubt come in. You have done a lot of healing work. You're very spiritually connected and divinely tapped in. Pile number 3. This is a very, very straightforward message. You're probably a very straightforward person. You know, obviously we have the hero. You know, the hero doesn't have anything to hide. You know, it's very straightforward. It knows who it is. It faces all of the, you know, dangers head on. It doesn't play around. It gets straight to the source of the situation. And, you know, that's why heroes are so valued, because we don't see a lot of them in the world today. You know, we see a lot of lies and illusions, and everyone always trying to pull the wool over your eyes. And you know, there's cracks in their stories. There's a lot of illusion and manipulation in what they try to the webs that they try to spin. And you're somebody who's a true leader and very honorable and trustworthy, and people value you. You know, so don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your abilities. You've got this. You're very talented. You're very skilled. You have a keen perception, and you hold some beautiful, bright light, a beautiful seed. This beautiful awareness that you have. The ability to see through everyone's bullshit. Alright, so I decided to pull some crystal allies for you guys, because they're always perceptive in some of the wisdom that they love to share with us. So I want to see which crystals want to come out for you. Pile number 3. Okay, that's enough. That's pretty. We have cat's eye, evoking the bright eyes of a cat. Cat's eye is used as a talisman to ward off and protect against any evil or unforeseen danger coming your way. It increases agility, allowing you to fly beneath the radar of your enemies and progress ahead of your competitors. Cat's eye enhances night vision, giving you the ability to see through the shadows in higher definition and access heightened levels of intuition by opening the crown chakra. Cat's eye is regenerative, helping you to regain what was once lost. I love that. So, you know, working with cat's eye, you're able to see through people's baloney, and, you know, you can see when somebody is trying to, you know, throw shade or, you know, try to attack you with their, you know, very, you know, manipulative words or passive-aggressive energies. So work with cat's eyes to help shield you. You know, you're able to shield that negativity very quickly and not take it on and take it personal. That this is, you know, their perception, that's their problem. The gold standard, we have pyrite, sorry. Pyrite, the gold standard when it comes to crystals. Pyrite attracts abundance, wealth, and prosperity. Known as fool's gold, pyrite encourages you to follow your dreams and envision your desires. Manifesting powers are high when this crystal is at play. Pyrite has the spark. Literally, pyrite can create fire when struck against another stone or metal, and is believed to contain the element of fire in its core. Pyrite also acts as a powerful protector, shielding you from negativity and protecting the integrity of your aura. Strike fast and don't look back. What a great stone to work with. You have this warrior energy, so you're being asked to protect yourself with this cat's eye and the pyrite. But always make sure that you're cleansing your aura. Use some sage, use some crystals, you know, go ground out, visualization, working with the violet flame. These are all great tools to use to help keep your energy clear and activated and engaged and protected. So definitely work on shielding yourself, because you contain this high vibration and this warrior energy. We have Tiger Eye. Wow. We have Cat's Eye, Pyrite, and Tiger Eye. This is a lot of, I say this is a very high masculine energy. Very strong, very confident, very independent, very wise, very mature. This is like, the knight in shining armor type energy. And then you might not be, a masculine. I'm not saying that. This is just your masculine is very activated and very self-aware, where you are very good at protecting yourself and shielding yourself and not allowing people's negativity to get in there and affect the way that you, perceive yourself and speak to yourself and everything. You're very tuned in to who you are and how you see yourself. Even though you might have doubt and indecision about your choices and where you are on your journey, that's going to eventually fade the more that you tap into your intuition and your creativity, which is your divine feminine. The more that you engage in this area, this is no longer going to, be an issue with you. This is going to eventually fade as you tap more into the crown and the third eye energies, because this is your divine feminine intuition, and it's going to help you, tune into your psychic sight versus listening to any doubts that you may have about, who you are and your choices. And you'll be able to go with the flow. You'll know when to respond and when to act versus when it's time to lay back, rest, and receive. All right, so with Tiger Eye, we have a courageous and brave stone. Tiger Eye motivates you to show up as your best self, dispelling any fear and doubt in your path. Known as the shapeshifter, Tiger Eye embodies healing energies from both the earth and the sun, drawing optimism towards you while also grounding you in reality. Call on the warrior inside of you and pursue your ambitions with laser focus. With confidence, strength, and power, Tiger Eye helps break through any blockages that stand in your way. Activate the warrior inside of you. Woo! I love that confirmation. You are a warrior. You are a spiritual warrior. Oh, nope, you were last. Okay, sorry, I'm going to try and do these in order as best I can. So we have Cobalto Calcite. Love is all you need, especially with Cobalto Calcite, a stone of unconditional love and forgiveness. This crystal promotes emotional healing above all else. It fosters compassion for yourself, exuding the confidence that your self-worth can only be cultivated from within. Self-love rituals are encouraged with this stone, especially those that nourish and honor your body as a temple. Cobalto Calcite amplifies the vibration of love, nurturing your inner child and giving you endless energetic hugs. You are always supported. Aww. So in this space that you're in, this lay back and receive energies, you're being asked to pour love into yourself, to love yourself in this time of rest and waiting before you move ahead. So it's time to take a break. It's time to enjoy the scenery, rest, allow yourself to recuperate, that kind of thing. So it's kind of like, the back in the days when the warriors, would go fight the battles and then they'd come back and they'd rest, they would allow their families to nurture them and love them. They'd take baths, they'd eat good foods, they would just spend a lot of time recuperating and healing and rejuvenating the body and just enjoying being home and being with their loved ones and everything. And that's kind of what you're doing right now. You're on a break from having done all this work, all the battling that you've been doing, and so it's time for you to just kind of enjoy life at the moment, to pour into yourself, to love yourself, to forgive anything in the past that you already healed through and worked through, and make sure that you continue those affirmations and making sure that you affirm yourself with that love and pouring into your cup so that you can receive further instruction and further blessings going forward. We have rhodochrosite. Compassion runs through the veins of rhodochrosite, reminding you of your worth and capacity for self-love. A healer of relationships, rhodochrosite opens your heart for healthy communication and breakthroughs. It can attract soulmates into your life, building connections that often feel karmic or fated. Every lesson is for your highest good, and with that perspective, know that whatever is happening for you, not to you. Rhodochrosite encourages you to express your feelings and reinforces that it is safe to share who you truly are. So lots of heart activations right here, a lot of heart healing. So there may have been a little bit of heartbreak along the journey, feeling like you may have had to protect yourself with this shielding energy that we see here. And you're being asked to pour into yourself, love who you are, still set those healthy boundaries, because that will help you, know how to protect yourself from those repetitive relationships, and pour more love into yourself and who you are. Be more self-accepting, more self-loving, and giving to who you are, and that will also help you attract somebody who is right for you, because the more that you pour into yourself, the more it opens you up to receive more love from other people. Because if you're blocking off love, and you're not loving yourself, and you're not accepting of who you are, it's going to be hard for anybody else to give you love. So you always want to open yourself up to receiving love, open yourself up to forgiving yourself, love yourself for who you are, so that you can attract somebody who loves you for who you are, okay? So it's closing down that critical mind that wants to put you down and make you feel bad and criticize yourself for who you are. And instead you want to shift into somebody who appreciates who you are and sees your value and sees your worth, sees how hard you work for others, and how big of a heart you have, and what a great person you are, and starts giving yourself those love affirmations, loving yourself and pouring into yourself, so that you will attract somebody who will do that as well. Because you have these pink stones here. We have rhodonite, another heart stone. Rhodonite is a stone of brotherly love and shared connection between all of humanity. Equilibrium is key for this crystal, which has the capacity to calibrate emotions, balance the yin and the yang, and source energy from a grounded place. It can bring light to the emotional scars from the past, transforming them to foster a stable everyday life. Rhodonite helps remove blame from the situation, whether it's pointed at you or someone else. Accept the situation for what it is and learn to forgive yourself with love and compassion in the process. Yes, you may have had, some heartbreak and heartache, but it's there to teach you lessons about yourself and about love in general, and what types of relationships do you want, what you want in a relationship, and what you don't want in a relationship. So see everything as lessons, see everyone as a teacher, and not to be so harsh on yourself for mistakes that you've made. You're learning and you're growing too, just like everyone else. And so we're all, in a sense, one another's teacher, because that's how we learn, is through relationships. And we learn the most through relationships, and those can be the hardest, because it requires you to be open and vulnerable. And a lot of times when you get hurt, it makes you want to shut your heart down from feeling, because it's painful. And so the more experiences you have, the more you learn about yourself, and then you're not making and repeating those mistakes once you learn the lessons from them. What am I learning from this experience? And always ask yourself those questions. What am I trying to teach myself? Because you signed up for this class, you signed a contract with this person to teach you these lessons. This is where you were going to meet, this is what you were going to do, you're going to be in a relationship this long, this is when it was going to end, and this is why it was going to end. And those were the lessons that you were going to learn from this experience. And if you didn't learn the lesson, and then you repeat with a different person, and then it's the same relationship, it starts off the same way and it ends the same way, and that's how you know when you're in a pattern. And so you have to find, look for the clues. What choices did I make? What did I repeat? Did it, I did the same thing, and it's learning to make different choices to get different outcomes. And you're always just trying to learn. So allow yourself to forgive any mistakes. Allow the person who, hurt you in whatever way, so that you can move forward and release them and release yourself. Okay, the last one we have is Onyx. Tune into your inner commander. Onyx is a strong ally, dispelling loneliness and self-doubt, and instilling greater confidence in your decision making. Face your fears and know that you have the power to overcome them. Onyx surface represents the passing of time, the balance of the yin and yang. It is a sturdy and solitary stone and encourages you to break free from any unhealthy relationships in order to be autonomous. Know that you are completely capable of making the right decisions for yourself. After all, it's your life. I love that they're all tying in together. So face your fears about how you see yourself and how you see your future, because a lot of, you may be afraid that you're going to be alone, and only if that is your choice. You are the one who's in control. You can choose who's going to be in your life and who's not going to be in your life. You can choose how you see things, how you forgive yourself, how you forgive others, how you love yourself. And I'm telling you, the more that you can pour love and understanding and compassion into you, you're going to meet other people who sees that beauty, that beautiful light, that beautiful soul and spirit that you have, and they're going to respect and honor that and want that in their life, because you're somebody who's very trustworthy and honorable, and you always want to do the right thing. And that's the part of you that you need to see and that you need to uphold. And open your heart. Don't be afraid of being hurt. And if you do get hurt, you will survive, and you want to learn from these experiences, and you always want to, don't put on those rose-colored glasses where you overlook the red flags and you allow people to treat you disrespectfully because you're afraid of being alone, and that's what's going to get you in trouble if you're loving for the wrong reasons, okay? So you always want to find somebody who is like your best friend, and that's the best love that you can find, because that is somebody who gets you, they understand you. You don't try to be somebody that you're not, and you're not trying to hold somebody to this unattainable standard or judge everybody because if somebody in your past did this, so this person may do this. You have to, when you heal from the past, you're not holding everybody else to an expectation that they too will do the same thing that somebody else has done. Everybody should have an equal opportunity to show you who they are, and when you see those red flags, don't be afraid to have a conversation about things, and, watch people's actions. You just got to be wise about your decision making and trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and like I said, be aware of them red flags, and there's some things that can happen, it's not saying everybody's got to be perfect, but have the conversations when you do see some of those red flags. Don't just sweep them under the carpet and pretend it's not there. Address it. Alright, pile number 3, I'm going to go ahead and close your reading. Please take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys. Thanks for these messages. I'd love to have you all return to my channel. Please like and subscribe, and if you feel like it, you can share in the comments below. I hope you guys have a very blessed day, and take care.